Hello. One of the roles, one of the expectations from a leader in an organization is that a leader is able to create a positive climate in the organization. And the climate that is running in an organization, climate that prevails in an organization, is what influences people to connect and belong more to the organization, to the work they are doing. And that is when they are able to give their best to the work. That is why positive climate becomes very important and an important responsibility area, KRA, for a leader. Now the question is, what is it that a leader can do on his part, her part, to influence the climate in the organization in a positive way? That's what I'm going to share with you in this video, 5 ideas that will help you to create a positive climate. The first one is right job to right people. In an organization, various roles keep on getting created, various positions keep on falling vacant, and they need to be filled up for the smooth functioning of the organization. The question is, what is the system? What is the process you follow to fill them up? If you are getting the right people to fill the right jobs, obviously you can expect the best from them, and that will contribute to the growth of the organization. At the same time, it is also true there is an element of favoritism, nepotism existing in organizations, and you start giving those roles and responsibilities to your chosen ones. And in the process, people who deserve those roles and responsibilities, they are sidelined. The question is, how will it impact the people? Not only those who have been sidelined, but others also who are performers. How will it impact them? It will demoralize them. Because these kinds of conversations, they spread very fast in the organization. That is why always focus on giving the right job to the right people. The second one is giving credit for success. You may think, isn't it very obvious? It is apparently, but it is not really followed in the organizations. Whenever success takes place, leaders come in the forefront and grab all the limelight, grab all the credit. But when failures happen, they are nowhere to be seen. Actually, it has to be the opposite of that. When failures happen, leaders need to come in the front, and when there are successes, leaders may come in the front just to accept the trophy, but that trophy is the credit of everyone in the team. They are very clear in making that statement. And the example that comes to my mind here is MS Dhoni. When the World Cup was won and the group picture was taken, where was Dhoni standing? So that is an example that whenever success happens, you give credit to everyone. And there's another dimension to that. When you give credit to others for successes, they will deliver more. They will deliver beyond your expectations, and perhaps that will set the organization for a much higher growth over a period of time. Third one is hiring A players. Ask yourself, if you have to build a team, what kind of players would you like to become part of your team? Obviously the best ones, because only then can you expect to win, isn't it? So whether they are your permanent employees, contract employees, or outsourced people, you need to have the best. Let me just share an example and then we'll build on it. I had to outsource some work. I was not able to do due diligence to find out who is the best. And I just gave the work. I literally went through a period of struggle, and it was very difficult to disconnect that person from the work that was being done. When I was able to get the right person for the job, very interesting thing, within a week, I started seeing great results in terms of what I wanted to happen. So always go for the best quality people. Otherwise, what happens many times is, just to keep our costs low, we tend to hire less than the best. We hire mediocre people. And when you have such kind of people, it will take a lot of time and energy and money to bring them up to the standard that you want, or it will start influencing the whole process of work in a very negative way. That is why always get the best people. The next one is promote talent. In your organization, there are many people who are doing exceedingly well. And because of their contribution, organization is experiencing a lot of growth. The question is, are you looking up to them? Are you considering them to take higher responsibilities, to take challenging roles? It may be true that whatever they are doing today, they are very good in that, but they need different set of skills to take higher responsibilities. Are you investing in them to develop those skills which are useful, which are required at higher levels? Because when they occupy higher positions, they will be able to cascade their influence, their approach down the line in the organization, which is obviously going to help in the growth of the organization. The last one is creating an environment of trust. And how is environment of trust created? Let me just share with you a couple of ideas. First one is when you are open and transparent about policies and processes which are being created, that is when environment of trust is created. You are not holding anything back. You are not playing anything behind the scenes. Second is when there is two-way communication, when you are ready to listen to your people, that is when environment of trust is created. Third one is when you are living up to your promises, that is when environment of trust is created. And the important point is, what is the benefit of trust in the organization? Trust is always considered as the lubricant in the organization. When there is trust, all frictions start disappearing and people are having conversations quite openly because they know there is nothing negative in bringing it out. There is nothing negative in expressing yourself. That is how trust helps in speeding the growth of the organization. So ask yourself, how are you practicing these so that you are able to create a positive climate in the organization, because it creates a win-win situation. Let me quickly summarize what are those 5 points that I mentioned. First one was right job, right people. Second one was give credit for success. Third one was hire A players. The next one was promote talent. And the last one was create an environment of trust. As you practice these, you will notice the difference by yourself. I wish you all the best. I'll meet you in my next video. Stay safe, stay healthy.